to New England. Get an update on Karen Reed up in Massachusetts. See how they're doing.
We've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We were supposed to have opening statements at first anticipation on Monday of this week. Then it was moved to maybe Thursday. It's looking like something different now. She's accused of hitting her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, with her vehicle and then leaving him to die in the snow. Her defense on the other side says she's part of a frame job, and police are accusing her as part of a cover-up. Let's bring in Court TV crime and justice correspondent Matt Johnson, who has been there watching this case. And now, Matt, what's the latest with the issue of the courtroom layout? Are we going to be in that courthouse behind you?
Right, so it's more drama here in Dedham even before this much divided trial even starts. This trial that has divided this community. The courthouse here behind me, this will be used, but still up in the air whether or not the courtroom that we've been using is going to be the courtroom for the trial. All of this after the defense filed a motion saying that the rights of the defendant Karen Reed were being violated after jurors would not be able to see the face of the witness testifying, violating Reed's face-to-face confrontation. Their motion included exhibits that included pictures of attorney David Yannetti on the stand and the view from certain seats in that jury box. Well, here's what the judge said about it this morning. First thing out the gate. Take a listen.
The configuration of this courtroom, a courtroom in which criminal trials have been held continuously for over 140 years, does not violate a defendant's right to confrontation or due process. However, in order to advance to the merits of this case without further delay or collateral distraction, I will consider moving the trial across the hall to courtroom 25, where, at least according to the opinion expressed by Mr. Yannetti's affidavit, the sightlines are preferable. Keep in mind the courtroom is much smaller. The only people who really can fit in that courtroom will be the press, the victim's family, and the defendant's family. That's all we can do. There'll be webinar format, so the case will remain in an open courtroom.
From a defense motion saying that all of the people in the witness box, those jurors, would not be able to see, rather, the person testifying in that witness box. They're not thinking about a solution of just moving the jury within that larger courtroom. What the judge is now considering is what the state proposed, the Commonwealth, saying using that much smaller courtroom, which will exclude much of the public from being able to watch this unless they watch it online, because there's only going to be room for family of both sides and also, you know, potential witnesses after they've testified, these police officers.
It's interesting because the free Karen readers pack this courtroom for every single hearing, and you have to think that they're going to be a little bit upset if they're not able to pack that courtroom during the trial. Matt, is the latest in the jury selection process, which has been a little bit longer than we maybe anticipated originally, but this is a case, to your point, so many eyeballs, so much pre-trial publicity. Where are we now?
Right, and to your point with that, we've seen supporters of Karen Reed out in front of the courthouse each and every day, but the judge last week ruled that during the trial, police officers can't wear their uniforms in the gallery, and Karen Reed supporters can't wear anything that says Free Karen Reed or in support of Karen Reed, buttons or T-shirts, things of that nature. They haven't even been holding signs out in front of the courthouse. What they've been doing is wearing a solid color of pink in solidarity, supporting Karen Reed. And they're asking for that to be overturned, that ruling, before this trial gets underway, which we're expecting next week. So today, we may find out when the trial will start. Opening statements could be slated for Monday because jury selection is still ongoing. Today is day 5 in this jury selection process. Each day, a different panel of potential jurors are brought in. Today, it was the number of 85 that was brought in. And now they're in individual questionings with the judge and the attorneys where they're going to, do their strikes if they so choose. Here's where we stand in the jury selection process. 19 were impaneled in the 4 days of jury selection so far. The court is looking to seat 16 total to hear the case. What they're looking for is 20 total before it gets whittled down to the 16. That includes the 12 jurors and the 4 alternates. And we also learned that the judge will allow background checks on all of the jurors before they are sworn in to check their criminal records. That was asked for by the Commonwealth. But again, a lot of people saying that they can't serve on this jury, not because they know about the case, everybody seems to know about the case, but because they can't serve the length of time, because now we're hearing it's between 6 and 8 weeks of testimony.
That is a significant amount of time. That can be a hardship for many people. Matt Johnson, thanks so much for that report on the ground there in Dedham, Massachusetts.